Alright, it's nice to see you in this video. In case you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe. Turn on the notifications icon so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be uploading. So now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how we can perform email analysis. This video can be for those who want to concentrate as a SOC analyst or maybe threat hunters. So here we are going to be using a platform of Blue Team Labs. Now this website has a couple of labs that can help you to sharpen your skills as a blue teamer or a SOC analyst. So the website is blueteamlabs.online. You can go on and create an account with them. Now after creating an account, you will see that you have a view like this. But specifically the lab that we are going to be using, we shall find it here under challenges. So I'm going to go on and click challenges. We are going to look for the lab is called phishing analysis. So we can scroll down a bit. We have phishing analysis here. So we are going to go for the challenge. So now here you need to install a couple of tools that can help you to analyze your EML file very well. But of course I also have some links here that I'll be showing you later, but don't worry, I'll be putting all the links in the description. So now when you try to see here, they gave some brief documentation about this, and all what we have to do is to answer the questions that do follow down here. So now when you try to see here, they also listed some tools that you can use, but here on your left you see it have a file that we can download, and we also have a password. So I'm going to just go on and click here to download the file. That file is going to be downloaded here, and I'm going to go on and extract this so that we can start analyzing our file. So I'm going to just go on, open up my terminal, and I'm going to go switch to the desktop. I can first go to the downloads, or I can go to the desktop. I'm going to create a folder just to be specific, or where I'll be saving my files. So let me create a folder for Blue Team Labs. I'm going to call this file email, just like that. So let's enter into this location of email on my desktop, and we are going to copy the file that we downloaded to this location. So we find that file in downloads. I'm going to just cp, then I provide a tilde, then I'm going to go to the downloads, and I saw that file was starting with a B, E, something like that. So we go to a 3. So I'm going to put that file in this location, and when I press enter, when we list, you see that our folder has been pressed in this location. So we can go on and we extract this zip file. I'm going to just say unzip, but if you remember, this file had a password, and the password was btlo. So I'm going to say unzip and provide my file. If I press enter, they'll ask me for a password. It was btlo, and if I press enter, we see our file was unzipped. So if I list, you see that we have here a file that was unzipped. So now here you need to also have a text editor, and we also need to have a couple of tools to install on our machine so that we can work on this file very well. So now here, before we start opening it, you can go on and install this tool. You can say sudo apt install. Let's install Thunderbird. Just say Thunderbird, just like that. In case you press enter, they will ask you for your password, and if you type in your password, they will go on and install Thunderbird on your machine. So Thunderbird will help us to view this file very well. And when I was trying to work around this lab, I saw that this is one of the best tools, even though there are tools out there which you can use to view your EML file, but Thunderbird is good for me. Maybe you might have another tool that you can use. So when you try to see here, I already have Thunderbird installed on my machine, which means now I'm ready. So since this is an EML file, we can go on and we open this in our text editor. So I'm going to just go on and say mousepad. I'm going to use mousepad to open this. Then I'm going to open up my website just like that. So let me send it in the background and press enter. So here I'm going to say yes, I have a file that was opened up. Now when you try to see, our EML file was opened up in our text editor, but of course we don't have some colors here. Now I also have another tool that I installed on my machine. It's called Micro. It is a text editor or command line text editor. Now it may give us some colors. So I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to stop this. So I'm going to say Micro. I think Micro would be better. Then we open up this file. So in case you want to use Micro, you can just go on and say sudo apt install Micro. So when you see Micro comes with some colors, which is okay. So I'm going to press Ctrl Alt to open up another terminal. Here, this is where you have our email. This is our empty terminal. So I'm going to just minimize this. When we come here in our folder that we created, we have an EML file. So I'm going to open this with Thunderbird, or when I double click on it, automatically it will open up with Thunderbird. So now we can go on and we start analyzing this file so that we can find the possible IOCs that may be led to compromising of our system. So now when you try to see here, this is our email that was opened up, or the file that was opened up. When you try to see it here, we see where the message was from and where the message was sent. But when we also open up this file in our terminal, you see that we can see different headers where the file was sent to, and also different protocols through which the file had passed through so that it can reach the destination. So you see here we have the from, we have the sent, we have the to, and we also have other things that you can look at this. But we can move down further. We see some encryption of a 64-bit. Let's go down and we see some HTML. But let's come back here to our Thunderbird, and we see this is where the message was from. We see the date it was sent to and the subject of the message. So we see also the message. But when we scroll down a bit, we see another file which is website.contact, which is contact form submit or submission.eml, whereby I expect this to be like an attachment. Now with Thunderbird, attachments are sent down here, whereby my analysis was true. And when I come down here on my right, you see that we can also save this attachment. So now let's go on, try to open up or try to answer some questions which are present here. So here they ask us who is the primary recipient of this email. So if we come back here to our Thunderbird, let's see the primary recipient. Now this email is going to this one. I think this is the primary recipient. I'm going to copy this and come back here, paste this. I'm going to say submit. So you see our answer is true. So what is the subject for this email? So I'm going to come back and let's see the subject. The subject of this email, it is this one. So I'm going to highlight this, copy that, and we come back, we answer this. So we submit. So also this one is true. Here they ask us what is the date and time of the email was sent. So here when we come back, our time, I think it is this one, because here I see 18th. That is the date it was sent. But when you try to also see here, they gave you some or the format that you can submit. So here we have the sent and here we have the date. So I'm going to first copy this. This is the sent that they want us to submit. So I'm going to come and paste this and also submit that. We see that this is also true. So now here they are asking us for the originating IP. Now here with the originating IP, when we come and we look to Thunderbird, you won't be able to see this IP unless if you open up this EML in a text editor. Now here what you'll be looking for, you have to look into the headers. We have to look for the X sender or the originating IP. You can try to do some research about these headers. You see that they are quite good. So now here we can either look for the X sender or originating IP. We shall get our IP, which is for the sender. Now, in case you find the IP for a sender, it means you can use that as the IOC, whereby you can flag everything on your machine. So here I see originating. I have to give it some time looking for the exact content within this text file so that we can have something real. So it's like everything here is a bit stuck. So what I'm going to do, so when we come here, yeah, we have X originating IP, which is this one. So I'm going to highlight this originating IP. This is the IP of your sender. So you can go on and you search the location of the IP. You will see where did the sender originate, or the location of your sender. So let's submit this. Hope it's true. Yeah, it's true. So that was the originating IP. So here they say perform the reverse DNS on this IP address. What is the resolved host? We can first try to see who is. I'm going to come here. I'm going to say who is, then we provide our IP that we've captured. So when we press enter, you see that they will give us more information. This is part of enumeration. So they will give us more information about this IP address, when the domain was created. We see the PO box, we see the location, it is Australia. So it means this website was hosted from this location. But when we try to see here, we don't have anything that will come back to answer the question here, because we don't see any host name for our IP address. So here what we can do, we can go on and we say host name, and we provide the IP address that we copied. So if I press enter, now here they are telling us root. So sorry, let's just say host instead of host name. Then I'm going to paste this. If I press enter, now we shall be able to get the domain. So now when you try to see here, we have our IP address, and here they say the domain name pointer, it is this one. So I'm going to come and select this, and I'm going to copy that. We submit this to our form. So if I paste that and come here to submit, we see also that one, it is true. So now here they ask us what is the name of the attachment file. So viewing attachments inside your EML, we can use different programs whereby Thunderbird can also help you. But when you try to see here, I also have these Python scripts. So I'll be providing all these links in the description. This Python script can help you to understand the EML here, emldump.py. So this one can help you to dump information from an EML file, which you can use later to identify your IOCs. So here you see it is an EML dump. They say this is a tool used to analyze the MIMI file. So you can go on, download this and try it. But also we have another one, which is eioc.py. Now this one, the usage is simple. When you try to see here, they say that it will extract all the IP addresses, URLs, the header, and also attachment. But when I was working with this, I saw that this tool, it is a bit limited. This is where you have to have a lot of tools under your sleeve, because this couldn't see the attachment when I was using it. But when you try to see here, it can be used to view more attachment. But always you know that there could be a possibility that some of these tools may skip something. So but when we come here to our Thunderbird, our attachment, we see the name is website contact form submit.eml, which is this one here. Since it is an EML, they opened it right away. So I'm going to copy that. We come back here to our form and let's try to submit this. So we submit that. So now here they ask us what is the URL found in the attachment. So if we come here to our Thunderbird and you download this attachment here on your right, But what's better is that here our attachment, instead of downloading, it was opened up. So we can just go on and we copy this email, let us submit it, and we see whether it's true. So when I submit that, we see also that one is true. So here they are asking us, what service is this web page hosted on? So here we need to know what is the service. Is it Apache? We can just go on and we try to execute this and see whether it was hosted on Apache or any certain web server. Since I copied this link and I'm in my private browser, but make sure you can test all of this in a safe environment, because you might end up injecting your full machine. So when I open up this link, let us see. But before even we open up, we see that here it is hosted on Blogspot. I'm going to just cancel this. Let's come back here to our panel, and I think the answer here for a service, this is hosted on Google's Blogspot. So let's submit that, and we see it's true depending to the link, because when we try to see here, we have a .blogspot.sg. So it was hosted on Blogspot. Now here they are telling us, using our url2.png, what is the heading text of this page. Doesn't matter if the page has been taken down. So this url2.png, you can go to this website and provide it with a link, then it will convert this website to a PNG. Then later you can even use this in your report. So the link is here in your browser. I'm going to also provide you with this link, but when you try to see it, is url2.png.com. So here we can just scroll down a bit. Now when you try to see here, this is where we are going to provide our URL. So I'm going to select that and paste my URL. Let me hope I have to confirm this, but let me first press here to see whether I might get a picture. So here we see a picture is being generated and it isn't proceeding, so it means I have to come here to the nemesis of everybody using the internet. So we have to select the mountains. Let's verify this, and I'm going to say capture again. So since it was a blogspot, I expect here you see that we do have a blogspot. So they ask us for the header. I see here the blog has been removed. That is the header. I don't know whether it is the answer of this, but let's see. Let's first see again. It is blog has been removed. So I'm going to come here and type that blog has been removed. So if I submit that, is our answer. Now when you try to see, even though my Firefox has crashed, but we finished to analyze this email address and we submitted all what is required. Now in case you are interested to see more videos like this, both in blue team and red team, or defense and offensive, please feel free to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up to this video, and in case you do have any questions, please you can leave them in the comment section. I'll be glad to get back to you. Without further ado, have a great day. Peace.